Hello friends, today we are going to talk about the French model paper for class 10th released by CBSE for the session 2021-22. Time will be 2 hours as you can see, and it will be of 40 marks written paper. Section A, Comprehension, 5 marks. So here is a comprehension passage. You have to first read and understand it, and then answer the questions that follow. Lisez le texte. Read the text et répondez aux questions suivantes, and respond to the following questions. 5 au choix, 5 by choice. Les très jeunes rois d'échecs. The very young kings of chess. L'échiquier. Jeu d'échecs pour débutants et professionnels. Game of chess. Jeu means game. Échec means chess. Pour débutant, débutant is beginner, who is a naive, who has just started learning something, who is a beginner. And professionals, yes, for those also who are masters of the game. Grand maître, grandmaster. This is a title given in French championships. Grandmaster championship. Grand maître à 12 ans. At 12 years, this boy is just 12 years old and he has become the grandmaster. He has won the prize of grandmaster. C'est le plus grand titre. It is the biggest title pour un joueur, for a player of chess. Grand maître international, international grandmaster. Pour obtenir, to obtain it, il faut réussir à un certain nombre de matchs. It is required, il faut, it is required, it is needed to succeed. Réussir à un certain nombre de matchs, in certain numbers of the matches. Abhimanyu Mishra, un jeune Américain, he is a young American. His name is Abhimanyu Mishra, d'origine indienne. He is, of course, of Indian origin, but he is an American by nationality. A décroché, has taken, has grabbed. Ce titre, this title, à seulement 12 ans, at only 12 years of age. Il est le plus jeune grand maître. He is the youngest grandmaster de l'histoire des échecs. In the history of chess, he is the youngest player to win the grandmasters. Passionné depuis tout petit. He was passionate. He was full of passion depuis, since very small, tout petit, very small. Since he was very small child, he was passionate about the game. Abhimanyu a découvert les échecs. He discovered the chess à 12 ans, at 2 years of age. Et demi, sorry. 2.5 years of age. Et à 5 ans, and when he was 5, il battait déjà son père. He defeated already his father, qui lui a enseigné le jeu, who had taught him the game. His father taught him the game, at the age of 2.5 years. And by the age of 5, he began defeating his own father, who himself had taught him the game. À 7 ans, at the age of 7, il est devenu champion national des États-Unis dans sa catégorie d'âge. He became the national champion in United States in his category of age. Un autre jeune joueur suit ses traces de près. Another young player followed. This is suivre, suit. This is not être. This is suivre. Another young player followed him closely. De près, closely. The refugee à champion. From a refugee to a champion. The means from, a means to. The refugee, from a refugee, a champion, he became another boy who was a refugee, and he became a champion. His name is Tani Advumi. Rêve d'avenir, he dreamt about. Rêve means, rêver is the verb to dream. Dream about or dreamt about, lui aussi, he also, like Abhimanyu. This Tani, le plus jeune grand maître de tout le temps, the youngest grandmaster of all times. Tani also dreamt to become the youngest grandmaster of all times. Ce garçon, this boy, the 11 ans of 11 years, a changé la vie de sa famille, has changed the life of his family. En 2017, in 2017, ses parents, son frère et lui se sont réfugiés. His parents, his father, brother, and he himself were refugees aux États-Unis, in the United States, à cause des violences dans leur pays, le Nigeria. So in his country, there was violence in Nigeria, and they had to take refuge to the United States. Tani a découvert les échecs. Tani discovered or found the game of chess dans un centre pour réfugiés, in the center for refugees, in a refugee camp. Progressons très vite, progressing very fast. Il a commencé à gagner des tournois. He began to win the tournaments. Grâce à Tani, thanks to Tani, sa famille a pu quitter le refuge. His family could quit the refugee camp et s'installer dans une maison. Winning these tournaments, he earned some money and then they could afford a house. En dehors de l'école, outside the school, le garçon consacre tout son temps à sa passion. This boy devoted, consacré, he devoted all his time to his passion, that was playing chess. Il s'entraîne plusieurs heures par jour. He trained himself. Entraîne, he practiced many hours per day. He practiced for many hours per day. Pas d'hésitation pour Tani. Les échecs sont tout pour moi. C'est ma vie. And there is no hesitation in this statement that for Tani, the chess is everything for me. He says, chess is everything for me. It is my life. c'est ma vie. Now, first question, regardez l'image. Que comprenez-vous par le mot débutant? What do you understand by the word débutant? So, by looking at the picture, we can see that it is opposite to the professionals. You can see, look at the picture, and there are two words, débutant and professionnel. So this is the contrary of professional. Professional is a practiced player who is well versed and who is the kind of master of the game. But the débutant is a beginner who does not know well the game. So you can write le mot débutant signifie une personne. It signifies a person qui a commencé à faire, who has just begun quelque chose, anything, who has just begun anything, learning anything, doing anything. Et donc, and in this, therefore, in this way, a très peu d'expérience, has very little experience. So a débutant is not experienced person, he is just a beginner. Question B. Qui est le plus jeune grand maître dans l'histoire des échecs? Who is the youngest grandmaster in the history of chess? Remove the key, the question word, and replace it with Abhimanyu Mishra. So it becomes Abhimanyu Mishra est le plus jeune grand maître dans l'histoire des échecs. Okay. Next question. Quelle est la nationalité? What is the nationality de ce jeune grand maître, of this grandmaster? So Abhimanyu Mishra is American. Il est américain. Quel est le pays d'origine de Tani? Which is the country of origin of Tani? So remove quel and replace le Nigeria. Le Nigeria est le pays d'origine de Tani. Okay. Next question. Comment est-ce que la famille de Tani est venue en Amérique? When did the family of Tani come? When did they come to America? So remove the question words. Comment est-ce que? Remove it, and you can begin. La famille de Tani est venue. They came en Amérique, in America, en 2017, in 2017. Next question. Où Tani a-t-il découvert le jeu d'échecs? Where? Où means where? Place. They are asking for place. So, where Tani discovered the game of chess? You can write Tani l'a découvert. Tani discovered it dans un centre pour réfugiés, in a center for refugees. Next question. Comment est-ce que Tani a pu changer sa vie et celle de sa famille? How did Tani, or how could Tani change his life and that of his family? Remove the question words and you begin your answer like this. Tani a pu changer sa vie et celle de sa famille en gagnant, by winning, on gagna des tournois, by winning the tournaments. Et ainsi, and thus, in this way, sa famille a pu quitter le refuge. His family could quit the refuge et s'installer dans une maison and install themselves, live themselves, or place themselves in a house. Section B, expression écrite, D marks. Okay. This is the writing section, question 2. And this question will be discussed in the next video because it says to write a letter in 80 words. There are 3 choices and you need to write one letter of your choice only, and you will get 10 marks if it is correct. Section C, grammar. So section C will be grammar, 15 marks. First question. It has 7 questions and you need to do only 5 out of these. Conjuguer les verbes entre parenthèses. Parenthèses are brackets. So there is a verb in brackets, parenthèses, and you need to replace them by properly conjugating them, these verbs. So dash, s'il te plaît, please. Il est déjà très tard. It is already very late. The verb given is se coucher. So we will say sleep, go to sleep. So it is an order form. It is an imperative. Couche-toi. Next question. Dès que Nathalie dash son dîner, elle ira se promener dans le jardin. As soon as. Dès que means as soon as Nathalie will have had her dinner. When she will have had her dinner, after doing that, she will go. Elle ira. Aller, future tense, future simple. Ira, elle ira. She will go to take a walk in the garden. Prendre. So this is future anterior. After doing that, in future, sometime after doing one work, the next work will be undertaken. So what will be that first work? She will have her dinner, and after that, only after that, she will go for a walk. So aura pris. Dès que, as soon as, or after having Nathalie aura pris son dîner, elle ira, she will go se promener for a walk dans le jardin. Avant de sortir, donc here sortir will be placed in infinitive form, full form. Sortir, no conjugation needed because it is an adverb of time before leaving la salle de classe. Before leaving the classroom, tu dois saluer le professeur. You must salute the professor. So this is an adverb and it will take infinitive form, the basic form of the verb without any conjugation. D. Quand les filles dash au club. Des garçons jouaient au football au parc. The boys were playing football in the park when the girls were dancing in the club. So both the activities were going on simultaneously, and the garçons, les garçons, the boys were playing. So it is imparfait. So we will use here imparfait because the state of both the activities is similar. One activity is going on and simultaneously the other activity is also going on. Right. The answer. Le professeur dash il y a 2 minutes. So it has been only 2 minutes. The professor has just left. Just entered, sorry. Now it is passé récent because the professor has just entered. Le professeur vient d'entrer. Vient d'entrer il y a 2 minutes. So what is the formula of passé récent? You might remember now that venir the, conjugated venir, of course, venir the plus infinitive form, full form. Okay. So it becomes le professeur vient d'entrer. Next question. Avant-hier, before yesterday, Max a dû travailler jusqu'à minuit, up to midnight. The var means had to, have to. So we make it like had to. He had to work. So this is passé composé. Max a dû travailler. Passé composé. Next question. Hier soir, yesterday evening, les deux filles, the two girls, s'arrêtaient, stopped. So hier soir, it is past time. So we need to make it past. That is passé composé. It will become se sont arrêtés. It will be conjugated because we are using être form with the participe passé, and these are filles, these are girls. So we need to add an extra e, and these girls are plural. We need to add an extra s also, right? Faites deux des questions suivantes. Do any two questions. So let's see how we are going to do it. Mettez les phrases au style direct ou indirect selon le cas, according to, as per the case. Direct and indirect speech. La mère dit à son enfant de se lever tôt le matin. The mother says to her child to get up early in the morning. So in her words, this is indirect sentence. Make it direct speech. We would say la mère dit à son enfant, lève-toi. So she might have given order, of course. So it will turn into an imperative. Lève-toi tôt le matin. Get up early in the morning. Second question. Max demande à son ami. Max asks his friend, tes parents parlent-ils français? Your parents, do they speak French? So this is it is in direct speech. We have to make it indirect or reported speech. So it will be Max demande à son ami si ses parents, if his parents spoke French. Si ses parents parlent français. Okay. Next question. La vendeuse demande au client, the seller, who is a girl, sales girl, demande au client, asks the customer, qu'est-ce que vous désirez? What do you want? So this is direct speech. We need to change it in indirect or reported speech. La vendeuse demande au client ce que il désire. What was it that he desired? What was it that he wanted? Ce que, qu'est-ce que becomes ce que. Okay. Next question. Où vas-tu? Where are you going? Lui demande le professeur. Professor asked him. Le professeur lui demande où il va. The professor asked him. So it is indirect speech, reported speech, où il va. Next question. Le touriste dit au guide. The tourist said to the guide, je veux visiter les endroits historiques. I want to visit the historical places. Endroit is places. Le touriste dit au guide qu'il va visiter les endroits historiques. Trouvez la question, find out the question. So you must have practiced. What are the question words? Les règles de grammaire sont difficiles à mémoriser. The rules of grammar are difficult to memorize. Really they are. So we will say, what is difficult to memorize? The answer will be the rules of grammar. So what, for what here as subject, we should write qu'est-ce qui est difficile? What is difficult? Here is the verb. So qu'est-ce qui is the proper question word. What is it that is difficult to memorize? Second question. Next question. La robe est en coton. The dress is in cotton. It is made of cotton. So we will definitely ask that in what or of what is your dress made? The answer will be the dress is made in cotton. En quoi? In what? Et la robe. In what is the robe? Is the dress. Nous y allons en voiture. We are going there in car. So what will be the question? Comment? How means comment? Comment allez-vous à l'école? How are you going? What means, by what means are you going to school? Next question. Jean achète parce que c'est son anniversaire. This is the explanation. I am buying this because it is his birthday. I buy it or I am buying it because it is her birthday. So what might have been the question? Why are you buying it? Pourquoi achètes-tu des fleurs? Or it can be gâteau also. C'est une actrice indienne. This is an Indian actress. So then what would have been asked? Qui est? Who is it? Okay. Who is it? Remplacez les mots soulignés par les pronoms possessifs. Pronoms possessifs, le tien, le mien, etc. Tu sais, you know, mes cheveux sont plus longs que tes cheveux. My hair is long longer than yours, your hair. So you can write your in place of your hair, than yours, les tiens. Second, je cherche mon sac. I am looking for my bag. Et vous cherchez votre sac. And you are searching for your bag. Instead of repeating votre sac, you can write le vôtre, for yours. Mireille m'a donné son adresse. Mireille gave me her address. Et je lui ai donné, I gave her mon adresse, my address. So instead of repeating mon adresse, we should say je lui ai donné la mienne. Next question. Il a trouvé sa valise. He found his suitcase. Où avez-vous mis votre valise? Where have you put your suitcase? So instead of repeating votre valise, we should say où avez-vous mis la vôtre? Here are the questions in section D. Répondez aux questions suivantes. Respond to the questions, following questions. 5 au choix. 5 by your choice. So each question carries 2 marks. And in this way, you can get 10 marks. Qu'est-ce que c'est la sécu? What is the sécu? Security. C'est la sécurité sociale. C'est une organisation officielle visant à assurer la sécurité matérielle des travailleurs. It is an official organization aiming at assuring the financial security. Sécurité matérielle means financial security of the workers, des travailleurs, and de leur famille and their family also. En cas de maladie, in case of sickness, l'accident, accidents of during work, etc. So this is a social security organization, la Sécu, who takes care of the financial difficulties faced by workers and their families during their sickness or accidents during the working conditions. Okay. Next question. Nommez 2 rubriques du journal. Name 2 columns of a newspaper. 2 rubriques du journal sont 2 columns of the newspaper are le fait divers et la météo, miscellaneous facts, and the weather. Où allons-nous pour acheter des médicaments? Where do we go to buy the medicines? Nous allons à la pharmacie. We go to the pharmacy. Pour acheter des médicaments, for buying the medicines. Aimez-vous lire? Do you like to read? Quel type de livre lisez-vous? What type of books do you read? Oui, j'aime lire. Yes, I like to read. Je lis, I read des romans, the novels, romans policiers, the detective novels, et des BD, and the comic books. Comment peut-on conserver l'eau? How can we preserve or save water? Pour conserver l'eau, for conserving or saving water, on peut arroser, we can water the plants, les plantes, arroser les plantes. Le soir, in the evening, by giving water in the evening, specifically in the evening, not in the noon, because it will get evaporated. So we should water the plants only in the evening so that it is retained for more time. Et fermer la robinet quand on n'en a pas besoin. Close the tap, water tap. Robinet is water tap. So we should fermer, we should close the water tap when on n'en a pas besoin. When we do not need it, we should close the tap. Qu'est-ce qu'il nous faut pour nous inscrire à la bibliothèque en France? What is required for us for enrolling? Inscrire means enrolling ourselves in the library in France. Il nous faut, we need une carte d'identité, an identity card, l'autorisation des parents, the authorization from the parents, et une quittance d'électricité and an electricity bill, quittance bill, ou the loyer, electricity bill or the rent bill, loyer is rent, pour s'inscrire, to enroll à la bibliothèque, in the library. Nommez deux écrivains français. Name two writers, French writers. So two French writers are Jules Verne et Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Sont deux écrivains français. Que fait le médecin? What does a doctor do? Le médecin ausculte. A doctor examines les malades, the sick people, et leur donne une ordonnance and gives them the prescription of medicine, or une ordonnance, a prescription slip. So hope this is clear. If you like this video, please give it a like and share with other students as well for their benefit. Thank you.